here. Thanks for tuning in today. I'm actually just chilling out really quick before I did my video, and I was watching some of Charlotte in Japan's videos. I absolutely love her videos. So I was watching some of that, and I think I just broke the chair. Oh my gosh, I did break the chair. I didn't break the chair, I broke the cushion. What the hell? Really? Ugh. Anyways, it's been a really interesting morning, you guys. Today I'm doing like a book collection video, but I was actually sitting here a few minutes ago when I was eating breakfast and stuff, and it was really dark outside, like really dark, and then all of a sudden I put my glasses back on because I had my glasses off, and yeah, I'll tell you guys about that in a minute. But anyways, I looked out and it was snowing like really bad, and now it's actually stopped snowing. You probably can't even see anymore where it had snowed. Well, there's a couple little traces there. But anyways, I was like, that's weird, because I had my glasses off and I was wondering what was going on outside because I saw something white and stuff, and I put my glasses back on, and yeah. But anyways, yeah, I actually tore my last contact lens the day before yesterday, and I had to wear my glasses the past 2 days, which isn't too bad. I mean, I like these glasses. I just really don't like wearing glasses. I'm not a fan of wearing glasses at all. On me personally, occasionally I don't mind, but I don't want to have to do it every day. Yeah. So anyways, today I'm doing a book collection type video. I was actually requested to do a book collection a long time ago, and I just never really got around to it. You guys probably don't know, or I may not have even said it a lot in past videos, but I really love to read. I love to read. I read every night before bed. I read every day. I've been reading since forever. I used to love just hanging out in the library as a kid and just for hours. I mean, my mom would just actually leave and go to the store, which probably wasn't the best thing to do. But I would just love sitting in the library, just reading books and stuff. And my husband actually gave me a Barnes & Noble's gift card for Christmas, so I got a couple of books there while I was there, which you guys may have seen if you follow me on Facebook and Instagram and stuff like that. But yeah, I wanted to do a book collection. Now, what I'm going to show you today is not all of my books, because when I moved to my apartment, I had to leave a lot of my books in my closet back at my parents' house because I just honestly don't have the room for all those books. I mean, I can't even tell you how many books I have. There's so many books. It's unreal. I can't even grasp. So I'm only going to show you a portion of them today, and if you guys are interested, I will do more of my book collection and, you know, kind of tell you guys more about some of the books I've been reading. I did want to show you guys really quick, because when I did go to Barnes & Noble's the other day, I picked up 2 books. Oh my god. Ugh. I picked up 2 books. One of them's actually in the bedroom. I also picked up this Cosmo magazine, which I was kind of excited to read. I don't know, I love reading Cosmo, and I hardly ever get to buy it because, frankly, I just don't have like $4 or $5 every single month to spend on magazines. I know that sounds so bad, but I just really don't. I'm always like on a budget, but it was really nice to be able to pick that up. And I also picked up this book, which is The Valley of Amazement by Amy Tan. And she's a New York Times best-selling author, and she also wrote The Joy Luck Club, which I actually haven't read, but I wanted to read this, frankly, because it said it was one of the 100 notable books by the New York Times in 2013. So I was really excited about reading this, and I just really thought it sounded really interesting. I'm not going to go into detail, but just kind of says she's the daughter of an American madam in Shanghai, and she's forced to become a virgin courtesan, and I don't know, just kind of talking about family secrets, legacies between mothers and daughters. Yeah, so it sounded really interesting, and I just really found that really interesting. And also, any book that Oprah says is good, I believe it, because Oprah knows her books. So I did want to show you guys that. But Anyways, I'm going to take you guys into the bedroom and show you my book collection. So let's go. Hey guys, so here we are, and this is definitely, like I said, not all of my books. This is my little book stand. It's as organized as I can possibly get it in this tiny apartment. And actually, most of my books that I'm going to show you is from here on up, because these books down here are all my school books and things, and nobody wants to read these. These are not fun. No one wants to read about health insurance. But yeah, so I'm going to kind of just show you guys some of my book collection I have here. So one of the other books that I picked up at Barnes & Noble's was by Stephen King. This is Dr. Sleep. I was really excited about reading this one because it's kind of a sequel to The Shining, and I love Stephen King, and I just found this cover really interesting and everything. So I was really excited to read this, and so far I've read that much. It's a huge book, but I'm really loving it. In short, it's kind of like, I don't know, you know, these people, certain people that have the Shining, and they can kind of communicate with others through their mind. And it's just really, just kind of difficult to explain, but it's a really good book. And if you like Stephen King and you like The Shining, you really ought to read this because it's just awesome. I just love Stephen King. So I picked that up at Barnes & Noble's with my gift card. And it's actually on my nightstand with my Domo and my sock monkey. And I've been, you know, starting to read that. So that's one of the things. Also, once I move Miss Hello Kitty out of the way, as you guys can see, I have all 3 of the 50 Shades of Grey, and I know a lot of you guys are going to be like, really? 50 Shades of Grey? But I have to tell you, I really loved the series. I really did. I mean, I really kind of could relate a little bit to, you know, the main character, and not Christian Grey, but the girl who, I forgot what her name was. Shit. Anastasia. Yeah. So I really kind of could relate to her. You know, she's just kind of like a little bit timid, but she's got that side of her that, you know, nobody's really brought out yet. And that's, I guess, kind of like me. Yeah, you guys don't need to know that. Anyways, I absolutely loved the series, and I kind of frankly wish it was a little longer. I really liked it. I'm kind of excited about seeing the movie. My husband's like, "You're really going to go see that?" Like, yeah, I'm going to go see it. But yeah, so I did read all 3, and I highly recommend you guys read it if you are kind of into erotica and stuff, because they are really good, and it really, you know, comes together really nicely by the 3rd book. So highly recommend those. Some of these books are books people gave to me. Like, this one's really dusty because I just frankly don't read it. Somebody actually gave this to me. Official Dictionary of Sarcasm, Sex and Relationships. It really wasn't that funny, and that's probably why it's gathering dust. So yeah. Another book that I read, some of these I just, you know, haven't really read in a long time. This is Shoe Done It. I think I got this in like the Dollar Tree or something, and I actually kind of liked it. It's about this girl who is like into fashion, owns it, or works at like a fashion boutique, and there's this person who's like going around like killing people that are kind of in the fashion industry there, and I think they sell a lot of shoes there. But it was a really good book, and I really liked it. So this was by Grace Carroll, and I really did like that. The next one, again, this one I haven't read in a long time, is God Ain't Blind by Mary Monroe. And people think it's really funny that I like these books, but I really do. I think the other one was God Don't Like Ugly, which I really liked. But yeah, so I actually did read this, and I really liked it. And kind of really thinking about reading some more of her stuff, because I just frankly found it kind of interesting. So that's another one. Some of these I'm not really going to explain too much about. Like, this one is the 2,548 Best Things Anybody Ever Said. And it's frankly just a bunch of, like, funny quotes and stuff like that. Then some of these are just not even books, like How to Beat the Casino. Yeah, I tried to read that before I went to Vegas, and it didn't work. This is a really old book my mom got me. It's The Young People's Book of Saints, and frankly, I kind of really like it. I read a lot of like really interesting books, like documentaries, history books. I absolutely love history, you guys. So I kind of really enjoyed reading that, just kind of reading about where a lot of the saints came from. This one is a really special to me book. It's called Angel's Footprints, and it's a short story collection by Gary Yeagle. And this is actually a local author that lives where I live. And my mom actually picked this up for me at a festival that we were having here. And he actually wrote it out to me, to Susan, and he actually signed the book for me, which was really nice. And I really did enjoy this book. It was like a lot of really nice short stories about angels and coming into people's lives and helping them and things like that. And I'm kind of a sap for stuff like that. So I really actually really enjoyed this book, and I highly recommend it. Angel's Footprints. I really like that. Guys, excuse me for a second because I'm trying to put this freaking book back where it goes. Okay, next on the list is The Secret Life of Bees by Sue Monk Kidd. I love her novels. They're really wonderful, and I really enjoyed this one. I read it quite a while ago. Some people may not like it because kind of like The Help or some other books, it's like set in the South, and of course there's a lot of racism, lots of just really horrible things that used to go on, you know, as far as civil rights and things like that go. And like I said, I love history, so this was a really good book. I just really liked it. All these books are Garfield books, which is funny because I was just talking to Lauren, one of my friends Lauren Wesley, who does her own YouTube channel as well. And I was talking to her on Instagram because she had posted something about Garfield, a picture of something she got at the 99-cent store. And I was like, oh my gosh, girl, I love Garfield. And yeah, so as you can see, Lauren, I do have quite a bit of Garfield books. This isn't even all of them. I have more at my mom's, but I just love Garfield. He's my favorite, I think. My God. Some of these books are my husband's. Like, this is my first cookbook. And this is a little cookbook he's had since he was a little kid, and he was like, I was going to throw this away. And I'm like, no, it's so special. If we're going to give it to our kid, it used to be yours. So this bear, like, he teaches you to cook stuff. It's really cute. How to Grow Houseplants. Nobody cares about that. My mom gave that to me. This is a really nice little book I got at the book sale at the library called Diana, Her True Story. It's actually like a nonfiction book written about Princess Diana, and I really found her to be just a really interesting, just really, wonderful person. Of course, she just really helped a lot of people and did a lot of good. And this is just kind of a book talking about her life and things leading up to her death and just her true story. I really liked it and highly recommend it. Nextly is Jesus Calling. This is just a book of devotionals. Again, my mom gave this to me, and it's just kind of got a devotion for each day that kind of makes you feel better, I guess. And right next to Jesus Calling is the Encyclopedia of Serial Killers. Yeah. I really love reading about serial killers. Don't take that in a bad way, guys. I just love psychological thrillers, and I just think it's so interesting to read about the minds of like people that have these issues where they have to like have this compulsion to kill, and it's like, oh, my husband, he's like, why do you have a book about serial killers? Me and this other lady at work, we're always like talking about films we see about serial killers and things, and I just think that's so interesting. But some people might be like, are you okay? Kind of winding on down. This one is Secret Daughter. This is by June Cross. It's a memoir about this girl who grows up in Atlantic City, and she is of mixed race, which kind of, kind of rang a bell with me, I guess, because you guys know my husband is black and our kid's going to be mixed, and I just hope my daughter or son never feels like, outcast like she felt. Of course, this is a long time ago, but yeah, this is just a really long time ago. Her mother was beautiful, by the way. I think she was like an actress. She is really beautiful. And yeah, that's her father there. So it was a really interesting book. I just really enjoyed reading it. I think I got it at like Half Price Books once. This book is Growing Up Fast by Joanna Lipper. It's like they're growing up in a really bad part of Massachusetts, and this is just kind of their story about like, you know, growing up too fast. So it was kind of an interesting book. Nextly is Danielle Steel, Hotel Vendôme. I read about halfway through, and frankly, it just really didn't catch my attention. I usually love Danielle Steel, but this just didn't catch my attention at all. It was good, but I didn't really like it too much. Bright Young Things. This is by Anna Godberson. Yeah, I think that's how you pronounce it. And I got this at the Dollar Tree, and it looked really good, and the cover looked kind of interesting, but I didn't like the book. I really didn't. I was thinking it would kind of remind me of The Great Gatsby, because it's kind of set in like the 20s, and it just really didn't. It was kind of boring, actually, and yeah, but the next one, that's Ember's Love, I believe, by Tracy Peterson, and that was also a kind of a romantic novel. I don't want to lift up all these books, but you guys can see it has a cover. It's a historical romance novel, which I love. And that one is What Are You Waiting For by Kristen Moeller, which I actually haven't got to read yet. I forgot I even had that in there. And I think that's all the books I've got here at my mom's. So, yeah. I really hope you guys enjoyed seeing some of the books that I have here, and seeing the types of things that I like to read. This isn't all of my books, so if you guys are interested in seeing some more of the books I like to read and hearing a little bit about them and maybe getting ideas for your own book collection, just let me know in the comments below, and I'll try to do some more videos about some other books that I've got in my book collection. I'll just have to bring them all over from my mom's. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for tuning in today. Have you read any of these books? Let me know what you think of them, and catch you guys in the next video. Bye!